Let me give you an example of a very basic system that when we put it into its operational environment, we learned a lot about the system.
Ready, set, go.
AFOTEC conducted a test on a tactical air control party radio that was to be placed into a Humvee. And one of the things we did is we simulated that Humvee hit an IED, an improvised explosive device, and the Humvee turned over on its side.
Dude, go. Come on, mate.
At that point, we told him the enemy was coming, strip off your gear and get out. And he tried taking off his vest and his helmet, and he just couldn't get the equipment off. The radio was in the way. What tugged on your heartstrings was trying to see that AFOTEC tester who was playing the role of a JTACer struggling to get past the radio, saying, "Help me, I can't get out, I'm stuck." So we at AFOTEC ensure that when our airmen go to battle, they're never placed in a situation where they have to say, "Help me, I'm stuck and I can't get out." Both legislation and directive was put into place to stand up operational test agencies that would provide independent assessments and would represent both the user and the developer, but be in an independent position to report directly to their service chief with the performance of a weapon system in terms of its effectiveness and suitability. We are different than developmental test in that we now take that weapon system and we rub it in its operational environment. And that's a very dynamic environment where the enemy gets a vote. And we see things in the performance of the weapon system that you just may not see in developmental test. Usually when you put a weapon system under a rigorous operational test, you find out things you just didn't expect until you put it in those conditions. The whole goal is to make sure that the warfighter is not surprised when he fields the system. So I'm in the same church, the same pew, and I'm reading out of the same hymnal as that operational pilot when he says that a weapon system has to go under a rigorous operational test. And my promise to him is if it goes under an AFOTEC test and we put our seal of approval on the report, that report is trustworthy and he can trust the system to deliver as we define it in the report.